In this lecture, we will learn driving equation for velocity of light by using Maxwell's equation. We start by using Maxwell's law of induction. Which is integral d dot ds equals mu naught epsilon naught d flux E over dt. This is E, not D. This line integral d dot ds is evaluated around a rectangle lying in x z plane having width dx and length L. Note that the magnitude of magnetic field changes from B to B plus dP over the width dx. Again note that the magnetic field in this region is B and in this region of rectangle is dB. If we minus B plus dB into L from B into L, we will get magnetic field in this region, which is dB into L. Now we do some mathematical work. We are solving line integral. Integral d dot ds equals B into L minus B plus dB into L. Integral d dot ds equals dl minus lb into lb minus plus minus dB into L. This dl cancel this dl. Our equation, our integral reduces to d dot ds equals minus dB into L. Thus, magnetic field in this region is given by minus dB into L. So we have solved for the integral. Now we will solve for electric flux through rectangle. We know that electric flux equals E electric field into area. But note that area equals dx into length. The area of this portion equals the width dx into L length. Thus, electric flux equals E into L dx. Now we will differentiate this equation with respect to time. Derivate with respect to time. So, d flux E over dt equals L into dx into dE over dt. Now we will put this equation of line integral and this equation for electric flux in Maxwell law of equation. Put equation 1 and 2 in Maxwell law. Maxwell law will become minus dB into L equals mu naught epsilon naught into L dx dE over dt. Now we will rearrange this equation. Note that this cell cancels this cell and here dx is multiplying and we will move this dx there. The equation will become minus dB over dx equals mu naught into epsilon naught dE over dt. In the next step, we will change derivatives to the notations of partial derivative. After changing to partial derivative notation, our equation will become minus sigma b over sigma x equals mu naught epsilon naught sigma e upon sigma t. Now we know that E electric field equals Em amplitude of electric field into sine k of x minus omega t, and magnetic field B equals amplitude of magnetic field into sine k of x minus omega t. We will take partial derivative of both equations. We will take derivative of electric field equation by with respect to time, and we will take derivative of magnetic field equation with respect to x displacement. Thus, these equations will reduce to sigma E over sigma P equals minus omega Em cos k of x minus omega t, and sigma b over sigma x equals k bm cos k of x minus omega t. Now we will put these equations into this one. K bm cos k of x minus omega t equals mu naught epsilon naught into minus omega Em cos k of x minus omega t. Cos k of x minus omega t cancels cos k of x minus omega t. K bm equals minus mu naught epsilon naught omega En. We rearrange this equation. Em upon Dm equals one upon mu naught epsilon naught omega upon k. But we have learned in our previous videos that amplitude of electric field upon amplitude of magnetic field equals speed of light, and in our video of phase velocity we learned that omega upon k also equals speed of light. Thus this equation reduces to c equals 1 upon mu naught epsilon naught into c. This c will multiply that c and it will become c square. C square equals 1 upon mu naught into epsilon naught. We will take radical on both sides. C equals 1 upon radical mu naught into epsilon naught. This is our final equation for finding speed of light by using Maxwell's equation. Now we will put values of these constants. C equals 1 upon radical mu naught is space permeability constant whose value is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7, and the value of epsilon naught is 8.85 into 10 power minus 12. By using calculator you can easily see that these values will result into 2.997 into 10 power 8 meter per second, or speed of light approximately equals to 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second.